Temple has never led in this ball game, trailing by 4 to Houston. Today we've got 3 more college football games for you on ESPN. It all begins at 3:20 Eastern with the AutoZone Liberty Bowl as Kansas State battles Arkansas. Then it's the Valermo Alamo Bowl with 15th ranked Oregon taking on 11th ranked TCU at 6:45. And at 10:15, the Motel 6 Cactus Bowl, West Virginia battles Arizona State. All 3 games are also streaming live on Watch ESPN and the ESPN app. Been so impressed with West Virginia's stud running back, Wendell Smallwood, one of the Big 12's running threats this year. Good job by Trey Lowe in front of the scores table, forces the turnover, and it will go back to the Owls. That's the 7th turnover on Houston today.
Well, good job by Fran Dunphy coming out of the timeout. Again, changing defense. A little surprise three-quarter court pressure. Houston brought the ball right over the midcourt line and to that death spot right in the corner and got trapped.
14 of 16 Temple points have been in the paint. As Lowe tries for 3 off the heel, there's Barnes. That's something that hasn't gone their way in prior matchups, Tim. They've been getting them from 3.
Yeah, exactly. But Temple's got to have more of a balance to the game. I think Fran Dunphy understands that, even though they are a good three-point shooting team. And on that last possession, Houston changed it up and went zone. Johnson with the pull-up short. Meyer corrals the miss. Bond tried to pickpocket away. DeCozy slides and has it for the Owls. Barnes with a good defense over to Johnson. Taking on DeCozy with the smooth left hand. Well, Ronnie Johnson, an important piece for Kelvin Sampson. The transfer from Purdue gives him rock-solid minutes off the bench. A good defender can finish in the lane with toughness. The only disparity between Johnson and Galen Robinson running the point. Johnson's the speedster. Robinson, of course, the true freshman, certainly doesn't play like one. The no-look pass by Dingle that was tipped by Gray. And back over to Houston, the 7th turnover on the Owls. Gray speeds with a left hand over Daniel Dingle. Well, again, you just see the diversity and the array of moves Rob Gray has. He's very difficult to defend, and Fran Dunphy says we have to deny him, but it's hard to deny him when he brings the ball up the court. And no pass offense, just attacks. He needs quicker help. Dingle draws the contact and will go to the line as the foul is going to be called against Dupree. This is the largest lead for Houston at 8. You know, Rob Gray, just a tremendous change of direction and speed here, just refuses the ball screen, and defensively, Trey Lowe just a little slow. He has to use that length, drop step, cut him off. Gray's the only conference leading scorer who's averaging under 30 minutes per game, an exceptional player that Kelvin Sampson would have loved to have last year. They just totaled 13 wins in 2014-15. This year, of course, already with 11 as Josh Brown checks back in the game for Quentin DeCozy. I don't think anybody doubted when Kelvin Sampson was hired at Houston that he'd get things going, and there's just been a whole new attitude in Houston, just on campus as well, with all their athletics and the success of their football program this year with the win over Florida State in the bowl game and the $25 million practice facility built, and they just keep getting better. Bond threw it too far for Trey Lowe. We'll go back to the Houston Cougars. Of course, Fran Dunphy, 199 wins, looking for 200 at Temple. Remarkable. Had over 300 at Penn. Spent 17 seasons there. And now here for the Owls, taking over for John Chaney. And he told Coach Chaney, hey, if I can be an adequate replacement for you, then I'll do my job. Johnson gets fouled by LeVan Sean Alston Jr., another freshman from the Haverford School. Will stay with the Cougars on this end. Well, again, when you're playing the freshmen out there on the floor, LeVan Sean Alston and Trey Lowe, one of the things that's toughest to learn in Fran Dunphy's system is the rotations defensively. And against Houston, they're playing those smallish guards. They really got to get down in the stance and give use their size, give them a little bit more ground to use their feet. Gray's foot is on the line. Bond tries to go for the miss and has it over Dupree and Pollard. Alston Jr. over Barnes with a floater off the heel, pulled down by Pollard, and here comes Johnson in transition. And the speedster with the left hand over Dingle. That wasn't a good shot on one end, and Fran Dunphy didn't like it. Just they need to run better offense, and that time Alston, quick shot. Temple just didn't get back on D. What speed possessed in the transition game by Ronnie Johnson. Was with his brother Tyrone over at Purdue a few years ago.
10 to shoot for the Owls. Alston Jr. from the corner, way off. And there's a 2-on-1 with Johnson and Gray. Johnson keeps it himself, but flushed in by Barnes. And a quick timeout by Fran Dunphy. Houston leading by 11, and the crowd certainly doesn't like that in Philadelphia.